We all know that aerobic exercises, such as running, swimming, and cycling, are fantastic for cardiovascular health and burning calories. But can they actually help us build muscle? We can add aerobic training to resistance training schedule, or we can do aerobic training alone. In this video I will tell you the hypertrophic effects of doing aerobic training alone. Prepare to be amazed as we uncover the scientific truths behind this question. But before we move on, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. A body of literature indicate that high intensity are necessary for achieving significant muscle growth from aerobic training. Low intensity exercise is not beneficial to hypertrophy and, in fact, seems to be detrimental when carried out over long duration. Current research suggests that at least some of the training should be carried out at minimum of 80% of heart rate reserve. In a research, it was found that, even in older untrained men doing aerobic exercise like cycling for 12 weeks, led to similar muscle growth as younger men who did the same exercise. Surprisingly, the older man did about half of the exercise compared to the younger man, but still achieved similar muscle gain. If someone has been inactive for a long time, they might need to do less overall exercise to see muscle growth, compared to those who are already active. Aerobic type training appears to produce hypertrophic changes specific to type 1 fiber. Indeed, aerobic endurance athletes display slight increase in type 1 fiber size, while showing a reduction in hypertrophy of type 2 fibers. Even very intense aerobic exercise do not seem to confirm a beneficial hypertrophic effect in those who are highly physically active. Early phase increase in aerobic-induced hypertrophy may be in part due to quantitative or qualitative mitochondrial adaptations or both. Inactivity induces negative alterations in mitochondrial morphology, and these effects are exacerbated by prolonged sedentarism. Early phase hypertrophy in aerobic training is due to restoring normal mitochondrial function in people with sedentarism. Although aerobic exercise can positively affect muscle mass in untrained, compelling evidence indicates that it is suboptimal for promoting muscle growth in physically active people. Aerobic exercise can increase hypertrophy in sedentary people, primarily in type 1 muscle fiber. The extent of hypertrophic increases depend on the level of sedentarism. Greater gains are seen in the elderly than in young. Intensity of greater than or equal to 80% of HRR are generally needed to elicit significant muscular growth. Muscular gains are limited to the early phases after initiating a regimented aerobic exercise program. Results plateau in relatively short time, and evidence suggests that persistent aerobic training can actually have a detrimental impact on type 2 fiber hypertrophy. If you want to buy the best quality gym equipment, click on the link in the description.